Hi guys and welcome back. I'm really excited for today's video because if you watched my vlog, my first vlog, wow, hold on. Okay. If you watched my first vlog, you briefly saw me on Thanksgiving show you that I did half of my face with Drugstore and half of my face with high-end makeup, and there was hardly any difference. My husband had come in and I tried to get him to pick a side and he could not pick a side. So I wanted to basically do a dry run of it, trying to get things, tones, colors to match. And I had come to the conclusion that I definitely needed to self-tan before filming that video. So that's what I did. So we are gonna have a drugstore versus high-end competition. Should I do that with every product? Do a boom! I'm using this versus this. Or would that be like super annoying? I don't know, we'll see. I am hyped up on coffee. And I have my cute little Christmas shirt on. I love this shirt. It is so freaking comfortable. Got it on Amazon. Actually, I just bought another one, basically in a different color that has different little trees on it. I think I talk about them in my next vlog. So be ready for that. All right, if you guys want to see the turnout of this drugstore versus high-end makeup challenge, then keep on watching. Mingo. Told y'all I'm hyped up. All right, so let's go ahead and get this party started. By the way, I am stuck back on the Olay 7-in-1 as my moisturizer before I do my makeup. I stopped using this for a long time and switched to the CeraVe moisturizing cream. Now, the Olay 7-in-1 fragrance-free. Nothing can beat it, in my opinion. So just like I mentioned in my last vlog, clearly I want you to watch my last vlog. My next vlog is so much better than that one. That one was just kind of a trial run. My next one's way better.
Christy, shut up and get started. That's why they're here.
Again, I spoke about this in my vlog and I hadn't used it at that time for my makeup. Holy mother of God. Is this stuff good? I was very, very doubtful. It is the Milani Bright Side Illuminating Primer. This makes my makeup look so freaking good and last forever. So I am currently stuck on this. So it's gonna be the Milani Bright Side versus the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizer Primer. All right, so I take about a pea-ish size. And this is going to be my drugstore side. And a little bit with this stuff goes a long way. So that's one reason I like it. Some of this stuff's difficult to do exactly at half of your face. So we're just going to have to deal with it a little bit. These are not dupes. These are just, this video is just to prove kind of, you know, more affordable products can be just as good as high-end products, and some products could even be better, but these are not all dupes, you know what I mean? So if you're looking for a dupe video, maybe I'll have to do something like that, but I wouldn't say that a lot of this stuff is dupes. They're just similar, you know what I'm saying? I'm also going to use the Poreless Putty Primer versus the Professional from Benefit. So this is e.l.f. and this is by Benefit. Did I just say that? Just to cover some of my pores. And I know I've said it before, I enjoy multiple primers because I can use different ones that are wanting to solve different issues. Now for foundation, for drugstore, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear. And for high-end, I'm going to use the Lancome Tint Idéal Ultra Wear. The price difference in these two is holy bejesus. What I did when I did a run through, I just used my sponge for, you know, switch sides with the sponge. I'm actually going to try my brushes because I actually cleaned my brushes last night. So I'm going to be using the Morphe M43 9 foundation brush. You can get this at, I got mine at Ulta, I think. So I'm going to use this brush for my foundation for the drugstore side. And then I'm going to use the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe complexion brush for my Lancome side. And this brush is about as much as the damn foundation. I think I'm going to have to go back and put a little more on this side. Clearly the Lancome is much, I shouldn't say much, but it's more full coverage. And I think I got a little pump happy when I put it on the brush. Man, though, they look very, very similar. I'm actually going to bring the camera in because I want you guys to be able to see the similarities in these products. Okay, for concealers, I'm going, oh, I didn't dampen my beauty blender. Son of a mother. I need to go wash this. I'm gonna use this brush. These two brushes. This is by Real Techniques. And then I'm going to use the little brush side from the IT Cosmetics side. All right. So the drugstore concealer I'm going to use is the e.l.f. Camo. This is just the regular one, not the hydrating. This is where it gets difficult when you're trying to like highlight half your nose. That's what I was trying to say before, is like I'm gonna do the best I can with that situation. And then for the high-end side, I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, which I think is a little more hydrating. I'm trying to get my concealers to match like tone-wise was a little more difficult. Doing the best I can. I am going to take my beauty blender. I could not find my Real Techniques sponges. I think I actually threw them away because they were so old. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I threw those away, but it's okay. I'm just gonna switch to the other side of the beauty blender and just blend this out. Okay, for drugstore powder, I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder, and for high end, I'm gonna use the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. So now for bronzer, I'm going to use the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer versus my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This is where it gets a little bit, you know, I'm going to use the same brush. I'm just going to try and get as much of the product off of the brush as I can before going into the other one. They look pretty similar to me. For blush, I'm going to use my Dirty Morphe 9B blush palette. And for the high-end side, I'm going to use my Too Faced Color Wheel palette. I'm going to try and stick to the bottom blushes on this side to kind of match the more like darkish tones down here, you know, the ones that are the closest colors together. The least thing I'm picky about is a blush. Just my opinion, a blush is a blush is a blush. For highlight, I'm going to use the Flower Beauty Shimmer and Strobe highlighting palettes. And for my high-end side, I'm going to use the Ofra Beverly Hills. And I'm going to stick to like the pink and the white in both palettes. These two are very, very similar. And actually, I really think the Flower Beauty, the Drugstore, is more pigmented. Here's the Flower Beauty, and I just picked up a little bit, just like teeny tiny bit, okay? So that's that side of the brush. I'm gonna flip the brush over and do the same thing, just the slightest bit. And the pink and the white. I mean, they're both pretty similar. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna take a little bit of the Flower Beauty. I mean, this is where it gets, you know. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of, on a different finger, the Ofra, go down my nose. Then back into the Flower Beauty. And then a little bit here with the Ofra. Then for setting sprays, two of my absolute favorite setting sprays. So this is the Milani Make It Last. I am almost out of. And oh, I got enough in here. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I need a palette here. So this is what I did when I pre-filmed this video or tried this out. Tried to just like hide my face. For lips, I didn't have products that were, or I should say lip liners, or really it was a struggle to get lips together. Like I feel with blush, I kind of feel the same way about lip liner. Like I'm not picky when it comes to lip liner. So I didn't have any high-end lip liners or a lot of high-end products. So I did what I could. But I am going to start with the the NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick in Exotic for my drugstore. And then for high-end, I wasn't even sure if this was really high-end. It's a Girlactik matte lip paint. This is like $23. And in my opinion, that is expensive. All right, so let's start with the NYX. And then now the Girlactik. This is in Demure. Crooked ass lips. You can easily tell the NYX is a little lighter than the Girlactik, but that's why I'm going to go in with the gloss because it makes it less noticeable. So I'm going to use the Essence Shine 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 Wet Lip Gloss for my drugstore side. And then the Fenty Beauty Sweet Mouth Lip or Gloss Balm for my high-end side. Okay, so I don't have a high-end in a drugstore eyebrow product. I switched a while ago from the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think it's their, what is that called? But it's the little eyebrow pencil, the really, really popular one. I switched from that to the NYX Micro Brow Pencil a long time ago, and I haven't had it since. So, and the reason for that was because the price, and I feel like the shade was too dark for like my hair and like my complexion. I really like the shade of the NYX way better. I like the product better. So I don't have, I don't have a competition for that. So here's the rundown. I was gonna say the down low. Here's the rundown. Primers. Both bomb, can't tell a difference. My skin feels hydrated, looks glowy, healthy. Love them both. Pore filling. My pores look smaller on this side, believe it or not, with the e.l.f. Wow. More mattifying though. I look more mattifying in this area. So that could be because of the powder too. But yeah, my pores look better on this side, and I'm not even a huge fan of that e.l.f. Poreless Putty. But seriously, my pores look more non-existent on this side. Ooh, that was my doctor's office telling me all appointments are now video appointments because of the wonderful surge. Then with foundations, now I'm pretty shocked, and again, this is my second go round, but the first time I didn't do it in front of all these lights and have, you know, I didn't take a lot of time. I was more concerned about getting the tones and colors and everything to match. It is so hard to tell. I know that the Lancome is a little bit darker than my L'Oreal, but I felt like I needed more L'Oreal to kind of match the coverage. I did about one pumpage-ish on both sides. But then once I added a little more of the L'Oreal, honest to God, I couldn't tell a difference. Connoisseurs. I've always loved the e.l.f. camo, and I love the hydrating as well. Now the camo is more matte, whereas the Too Faced is more hydrating. I feel like I got more coverage on this side, but it does look a little more drying than this side. But they both look good. They both perform very well. Powders. Actually, this side looks a little bit better than this side when it comes to underneath of my eye, but they both look almost identical. Contour, bronzer situation. Why am I air quoting? I actually felt like the Milani had a little more pigment. I had to work a little bit more with the Too Faced, but in the end, they both look almost identical to me. Blushes, already told you, I don't feel like one blush is better than the other. Highlight, that was a good one because they both look very, very much alike when it comes to color. They're both pretty blinding. I didn't even go all the way in with highlighter. They both are doing their thing. I like them both. Lips, obviously you could tell the difference in the tones. That's why I also wanted to use a lip gloss to kind of make it so they didn't look so different. I like both formulas. I really don't have a preference. It just came down to the price. I actually had gotten this Girlactik liquid lipstick, I think like in a BoxyCharm a year or two ago, and that's the only reason I have it, to be honest with you, because I really would not buy a $23 liquid lipstick. I just wouldn't. Now when it came to lip glosses, I love lip glosses, and clearly I splurged a little bit on the Fenty Beauty. I bought 2 of these. I think back in August with my birthday gift cards I got from friends and family. So really that's the only reason I splurged on these Fenty lip glosses, because that's just another thing to me. A lip gloss is a lip gloss is a lip gloss, you know what I'm saying? Some are more shiny, some are more long lasting. Like I get there's certain things with certain lip glosses, but honestly, I would just buy drugstore lip glosses. To be honest, I mean, I'm a drugstore girl. If I can use drugstore makeup and feel beautiful, I'm gonna use the drugstore over the high end any day. But I did just want to do this to prove a point and compare products and show that you can get very, very, very similar results with affordable products versus more expensive products. If you can tell a difference, or you like one side better than the other, or you think one side looks better than the other, please let me know. I'm really curious your thoughts about it, because like I said, when my husband came in last week and took a gander, he couldn't tell. And when I look, I can't tell. But that is it for this video and for this makeup look. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I would really, really appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next one. Thanks for watching.